Welcome to another Attack on Titan with Into the Void anime. Attack on Titan number 4.
We're back. Intro's done. We're ready to go. Season's done. Well, kind of.
For now.
Season. You know, I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know. I'm having a hard time calling it a part one because the finale didn't really feel like an end to a part. You know?
Yeah,
To
I
me,
can get that. Yeah.
It just felt like we need more time to do this. Give us a little break.
Yeah.
You know, it almost doesn't feel like it's a part by itself. But I guess it is. We're waiting now until winter. Should be end of December, early January. Next season.
Yeah, like if Mappa needed more time to like really perfect it, I'd rather them do that than rush it and everyone talk about the CGI.
Yeah.
Or,
Exactly. Because those Titans were looking clean at the last episode.
Yeah.
There was no CGI there. I'd like some hand-drawn Titans for the whole end of the season. It's fine though, if not.
So they were saying because we were talking about it in the stream, and the animation for Erwin versus the Beast Titan in season 3, I guess took 4 months
Yeah.
for them to do, like Wit,
Yeah.
and then for Mappa it took 8 months.
Damn.
Yeah.
To do everything?
Yeah,
Oh shit. So you could really see the
yeah.
time like constraint they have.
Yeah, but like I had gone into like everything. So like Mappa has 200 employees. Wit has 35.
Yeah.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
small.
Yeah. But like Wit only takes on one anime a year.
Yep.
Like
Dude,
so
I
it
was
makes
doing
more
it all.
sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, Mappa is taking on everything. So even those 200 employees have to be working their fucking
Yeah,
ass off,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Um,
Just kind of feel bad, you know? It
Yeah.
makes me feel bad just knowing like how big of a production it is and to only have 30 or 35?
35, yeah.
35 employees, like that's insane. Versus the 200 that Mappa has. It's like,
Yeah.
what? How is that? All right.
which makes me think like it was probably, I guess things to come, or even the beginning of this season is going to be a lot, because I feel like that was Wit's thing, you know? Like for them to give it up
Yeah.
would be like, they knew this was kind of out of their like production range. or
Yeah,
something
well
like
like this I think this year they worked on 2 other animes too. They worked on The Great Pretender,
Yeah.
which is a Netflix one, and then one other one. I forgot what it was. I think
Yeah. It was some. I forgot the fuck what it was too.
it
The
wasn't.
Great Pretender was like the
Was it
bigger one.
Decadence? It's not Decadence.
No, not Decadence.
Oh, Vinland. It was Vinland.
Yeah, it was Vinland. Yeah.
So like for those, I think they were just putting too much into those that they couldn't fully focus on
Yeah.
Titan.
And they probably want to have Titan out like in time for the final
Exactly,
chapters
yeah.
to come to and get that hype, sell more manga. So makes sense. But hopefully they've already been doing like, I'm assuming they've already been in production with it. So the 8 months is really maybe like a full year they had to
Yeah.
work on it. You know what I mean? Maybe give them some more time.
Yeah.
This next battle alone, though, is probably going to be like insane for them to animate. I feel like, because Marley's dropping down and like, yeah,
I
don't
feel
know,
so
it's
bad for the animators.
yeah, it is.
I feel guilt whenever anyone talks about like the studio that does it because I know how poorly they're.
Yeah, you got to hope there's some sort of reform at some point. You know, in the manga, like, like the animation. I don't know.
Mangakas?
Yeah,
Mangakas would be just the manga.
just the manga. Yeah.
Okay.
So in the animated, you got to hope there's some reform.
Well,
for
both.
manga. Like,
Both.
yeah, because manga workers are like, writing their asses off too, dude, just to not get kicked off of Shonen Jump and shit.
Yeah. And then if it makes you feel any worse,
No.
Toei, who does One Piece, Dragon Ball Z,
Oh yeah.
they have their most at a time, which was early 2019, 2019. They had 700 employees, and now currently they have 450.
God damn,
Yeah.
dude.
Why is
Jeez.
that? Why did it drop?
I think they just consolidated, and that was like going into like
Which was COVID?
I think a lot of it was COVID.
Oh, okay.
And even the numbers, I think, are not as up to date because of COVID.
Should we
Wow.
bleep out the COVID?
To not get like
Bovid?
bovid.
Bovid.
The vid.
The vid. Yeah, no, well, we gotta hope. We gotta hope they have time to work with it, because I do feel like I just don't want them getting more shit from crazy fans at the end of the day when the finale is animated the exact way they had pictured it.
Yeah, man, they're doing their best.
They're doing their best, dude, and honestly, it's going pretty good. Yeah, how you guys feeling post season though? How you feeling? It's been 3 days. How you feeling?
You know, without getting too far into it, the comment section has been wild throughout the whole thing. But I like it. I honestly didn't see the whole thing because I'm an anime only. I didn't see the whole Eren thing and the Jaegerist thing being even a thing because,
Like, yeah,
it's not. I just didn't see it coming. You know.
definitely wasn't where I was expecting the season to go either.
Yeah.
I
Weird. I mean, it makes sense. It makes absolute sense, but I just didn't see it coming.
I like it. I like it a lot more than just because at the beginning of it, I thought it was going to be, let's go to Marley, let's fuck him up, and that's going to be the season.
That's
That's going to be it,
gonna
you
be.
know? So I love this inner turmoil between them, and like, yeah. A much better predicament than I would have thought in my head. I would have just been like, we'll go over there, fuck him up, we win. Game over. Yeah.
Not that easy.
But the season finale does feel like it wasn't meant to be even that much of a tease. Like it seems like it was meant to just start next week again. You know?
Yeah, nothing crazy. Like, I
super
mean,
cliffhanger-y.
yeah.
It was just a tease, you know? And which makes me think I can't even rank the season, because we were talking about like anime of the season, or like which one was the best, and comparing it to like Jujutsu, and like I just can't give it even a fair rating, because I feel like they're supposed to be connected, and that part one isn't even, you know, fair to...
That's a good way to put it, because I feel the exact same way. I feel like trying to rate it right now, while it feels incomplete, is just not doing it justice.
Yeah, definitely. And the manga's ending soon, right?
Yeah,
That's like...
It's like in a
I guess
week, right?
today, like, it marked that it's, I think, 10 days out. Like, officially, I think it's been turned in for production.
Yes. So I'll be staying off YouTube in 10 days for probably, I don't know, a couple weeks.
I already
Minus
deleted
uploading.
my YouTube app.
You did?
The night that we put up the final reaction, because I don't want to get spoiled.
No, it's going to be really tough. I feel like it's going to be a really tough thing for us to not get spoiled.
Yeah. So if the memes on our Instagram are slow, it's because I am trying not to get spoiled.
Yeah.
So don't get mad at you, girl.
It's rough. It's going to be Andrew's memes only.
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't specifically for that, but I don't know if you noticed on the Discord, I opened up a meme room.
Yeah.
So, like, we can try to pull our memes from there. Because, like, all of our people on Discord don't post spoiler stuff unless it's a spoiler-safe room.
Damn.
Yeah. We have specified rooms for spoilers on there, which I avoid completely.
Yeah.
All of them. I don't even know if I've seen all of the. You know, I just see spoiler and I'm like,
Nope. Yeah, the manga rooms in general, we just we got to stay away from.
Sometimes I accidentally, because like I'll scroll down, because you know how Mude is like all the way at the bottom. So like I'll go to get to the menu again to go to a different room, and it'll just be like Attack on Titan General or something like that, and I'll click on it, and then it's under the manga.
General manga. No. Yeah. If you're in our Discord though, spam that meme group.
Yeah.
Especially some Attack on Titan memes. That's what I want to see. Give me some Attack on Titan memes, so we might be doing something with that.
Oh man.
But yeah, the season's over. We wait 8 months, and we'll be back.
Yeah, but in the meantime, though, we'll be posting some Attack on Titan related content.
Not gonna promise it every week, not even every month.
Yeah.
Honestly, but the slow drip will happen. We do watch other anime, surprise here. We do have a full week of uploading, so stick with us. But yeah, how about, I guess something I want to get into, just very general. I said I wouldn't rank the first part of this season, but how is it ranking along the other seasons for you so far?
Oh man, I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but I don't think it's as good as
Season 3, Part 2?
Season 3, Part 2.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as Season 3, Part 2.
I gotta agree. I agree. I think we kind of had this talk like the other day. Season 3 part 2 gave you, it's like consistently episode after episode is insane.
Yeah,
You know,
it doesn't
it's just
disappoint.
like there's never a slow point. It like starts right at their battle for between the Beast Titan and Reiner and Bert. It goes all the way to the basement. It goes to the Grisha. Like it goes to the reveal that Marley is even a thing.
Yeah.
Season 3 part 2 is insane to top. Honestly,
I'm gonna go back and rewatch season 3 part 2.
Yeah. Right now, it's going right below that for me. I will say it's better than... It's hard for me to rank it ahead of the Kenny stuff, too, but I'm going to rank it ahead of the Kenny stuff. Just because we get, like, the Reiner backstory. We got the Zeke backstory. Warhammer. Like, we got some really good stuff this season still.
I don't know, man. It was good.
Should have got the tier list for seasons, huh?
Oh my god. Shit, maybe we'll do it.
And then we'd get some shit. Andrew, where are you ranking it, dude? How you feeling about it?
I feel completely the same. You know how like heavy those last 3 episodes for season 3 were, like some of my favorite stuff.
Yeah.
And then like we get Soul Salvation in this first part for season 4, like, which to me like is on that same plateau.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's hard for Titan to come in with this first part after how strong season 3 as a whole was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Let alone the last part.
Yeah, they had gigantic shoes to fill.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
There's this theory that me and Joey were kind of bouncing off each other because we were having this like discussion about how in TV and movies, just in media in general, there's always like, why do the female, like the super powerful female characters always have to like lose their minds? And then we got to start talking about Attack on Titan. We were talking about Game of Thrones and how, you know, Dany,
Mad Queen.
you know, she's super powerful, and then she gets everything she wants, and then it's finally just like, she's too crazy. So, sorry if and that's spoilers.
Spoilers for that. Jon Snow has to fucking gut her, dude. Not gut her, but
man,
it was right
on,
there. It was in there, you know? Sorry, Andrew, it's ruined for you.
Wow.
So, we were talking about Isayama wanting to just really, like, how he's doing everything differently. Like, with all these villain characters, we get a full backstory, so we know fully how they became like that.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, well, if he does things so differently, what if he kind of twists that whole, the female going crazy, the powerful female going crazy? And then we started making like correlations with Eren and him being powerful and him kind of going crazy, which, I mean, I would specify him as kind of losing his shit.
Slightly,
He's detached from reality, or from, you know, humanity, you know? And so what we came up with was an opposite Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Where Mikasa is going to have to take Eren out.
Yes.
And
it only honestly adds more to it because we got the like, oh, you're an Ackerman. Your blood has to, like, you think I'm the king, so you have to protect me. Like, it's only going to be, like, poetic, right? When she, like, overcomes that and, like, kills him. That's going to be even more.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be a reverse Jon Snow and Dany.
Yes. Yeah.
And that would be cool to see, but also, like, I'm open to other endings. you know, like...
It almost sounds a little too, like, easy, like, not easy, but, like, it almost sounds like it would be too nice to wrap up. You know, like... I don't know.
Yeah, like, where would that leave everything else at that point?
Yeah, exactly. And what's the predicament that they even need to, like... I don't know. It does sound right, though. I mean, Dany thought she was doing the right thing. Jon Snow had to end her. Eren thinks he's doing the right thing. Mikasa might have to...
Shit, don't gotta convince me, dude.
Are we getting hot? Look at that poker face, dude. Andrew's always getting, like, thumbs up on the poker faces, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
How good are you at poker?
Yeah.
Do you know how to play?
I think I've played like twice.
Yeah, I don't know how to play, so.
I feel like he'd be pretty okay. Because I feel like we played some games where you have to be pretty straight faced sometimes, anyways.
My problem is that I get extremely if I know I'm going to win, I get extremely cocky.
Yeah. Mr. Leo over here.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly, right?
Damn.
Have you ever seen that meme of Kim Kardashian with the mirrored glasses trying to play poker?
Nuh-uh.
Dude, mirrored glasses at like while she was
no.
staring at her
Oh my
her
gosh.
cards. Love it. Beautiful moment in history.
Well, that was our first big theory of the day, dude. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be right about that.
I don't know how. Like, I don't know.
Mark it here into the void. Figured out the ending. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about Zeke really quick. Yeah. That is something I did want to talk about. I said it in the last episode, is that I'm having a hard time, like, trusting anything any of these characters say. You know, there's so much, like, people trying to get on this side or, like, trying to trick this. Like, we had Peak trying to trick Aaron. We had Armin probably trying to trick Yelena. And then the biggest thing is, like, the euthanasia plan, right? With Zeke and Aaron. Do we really think that Aaron is on board with this plan?
I feel like the fact that we haven't been given very much about how he actually thinks or
Yep.
like along what lines he's thinking, I feel like there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
And I think it's something to do with not really I feel like Zeke is being used.
Yeah.
And I
think
feel
that's
like
it.
Aaron is being used. I feel like the brothers are using each other, but they're not on board completely with
Yeah.
each other's plans.
But I feel like Aaron has more leeway. Like, I feel like he has more to gain from that agreement than anybody. Like, because Zeke basically needs him, you know, to do anything. I would say, like, yeah, he can't do this plan by himself. He needs Aaron, and Aaron could just possibly use Zeke to get what he wants. You know what I mean? He never has to follow through with the plan.
And there's also, Peak said something in this last episode about, you know, she was trying to play the part and get Aaron to turn against Zeke and saying, why does he have these powers? And why, I thought you guys were close. Like,
Yeah.
why hasn't he told you about this? And it was kind of to form a, like a, you know, it's supposed to, like, make him question.
Yeah.
Like, even if he doesn't believe it now, he's going to be thinking about it later, you know? And I just,
It's that earworm.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's there's a reason.
Because going with the whole thing too is like the Jaegerists are completely about the Aldean restoration, right? Like they're all about Aldea coming to its like full glory and its full power, and it's like if that was really Aaron's plan, then he's playing the Jaegerists too, because they don't even, you know, that they're definitely not going to be okay with the Aldeans dying out. That's
Yeah.
not what they want. They want them to be as strong as they can be. So I don't know like whose side he's on though. You know, I don't know what his true thing is. I don't know. I think it's still just to crush Marley and be free. I don't think he wants to end the Aldeans. I don't know though.
I do like that they keep infiltrating each other though.
Yeah, right.
Like Reiner and Bert and Annie all went to Paradise,
Yeah.
and then they went over to Marley, and now the Marlians or the Eldians are back in Paradise. It's
I
like
need to get some security systems, man.
I'll get a checkpoint. And
Yeah, like-
show me your passport.
Man, build a make a
Listen.
border or something. because-
This podcast brought to you by ADT.
yeah, ADT wouldn't have let them get through. But yeah, I mean, for them to like, honestly, for them to conceal themselves so well, like, Galliard was just chilling with everybody. Like, I don't know, it was so. They're just blending in so good. I don't know.
I think that's the it's how I don't want to say problematic, but like you go from season 1 where Reiner and Bert break in,
Yeah.
and they break in under the guise of like just a Titan's breaking in.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And the people inside the wall, you know, Aaron and his main group fight so much to like for freedom for us to just be able to like go in and out as we please. But here's the open door that lets in the enemy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that, you know what? You just made me think. Is Aaron willing to give up that grudge that he's held for so long against the people who first started this? Is he that willing to just not only accept them, but be on the same side as them. With essentially having the same plan that they had all this time, is just killing everyone in paradise because they're all of Ymir. Or
Yeah. Descendants of Ymir.
do you think he really is that like grudge holding? Do you think that Eren is dead?
Yeah.
It's hard to like.
To be honest, I don't know.
We
yeah.
haven't been let inside his head too much this season, so
Yeah.
I don't really know where to gauge that.
That's one of the reasons why Eren jumped up so big for me, is that he's such a mystery right now. But that's honestly something that's holding his character back for me right now too, is that I just don't know.
Yeah.
Like, we've gotten no episode with Eren, and that would be so nice to have an episode where we fucking see Eren, his brain, maybe what happened.
Just get in his head a little bit and just poke around, see what's in there.
And I feel like it's coming though. Like, they don't just make Eren this way and not show us, anything, or like, it's not gonna. We're gonna get it.
Yeah, if he has 3 Titans now, like,
Yeah.
and we're not. If we don't get a look into any of his
Yeah.
memories from that, which they've kind of teased because, well, have they really teased it? Yeah, they have, because Armin went to go see Annie.
Yeah.
And someone said, "Why do you think that is? Why do you think?" Well, it was Eren,
It was
right?
Eren, yeah, calling him out, saying, "You're just thinking like Bert did."
Yeah. So it's kind of like, if I feel like that's kind of a tease towards like, well, maybe we'll get to see in what ways the Warhammer Titan
Can
has affected him, because after that he was completely dead.
It's almost like, and I'll get into what you were talking about, but like how much the last 3 seasons have been from Eren's point of view, and finally we get the point of view of everybody else in this season.
Yeah.
And then with what you were saying as far as like Eren talking to Armin about that, I think Eren might be in a hard spot to where, instead of just having the Eren kind of kicked off having multiple personalities, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? To where like normally with like Armin, for instance, he has just Bert because he has the one Titan. You know what I mean? But like going into it, his dad has the Attack Titan, so he should only have Kruger in his mind. Then he gets the Founding, and so now he's rocking too. And then Eren gets the Attack Titan, so from the jump, he has 2 personalities in there.
Yeah.
Which we see in his flashbacks with, and we had just said her name in the tier list, and I completely forgot it. Historia's sister.
Oh, Frida?
Oh,
Frida.
Yeah.
And then now he has the Warhammer, so now he's like 3 personalities in this one person, not even counting his own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, did we ever really see Eren with his own personality?
Yeah. When he killed the fucking
Right?
when he murdered the fuck out of Mikasa's people.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And honestly, he was defending her, and I think it was the right thing to do to kill them. But that he went off on her.
Yeah.
Like, no normal
he was
kid.
child assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No normal kid would do that. So Eren was kind of fucked from the start. He always had this rage in him.
Yeah.
And those Titans did not help. Especially the Founding. That has to be even something more, right? Because like the Founding is like the pinnacle, I would say, to like Titan.
Like the
to
history,
Titans, you know?
yeah.
So like I feel like that's even too much, man. And I don't know. He's doing better than Frida did though with it. Frida like got overtaken with it like right away.
See, and I think going with what we went into our tier list about the holder of the Warhammer Titan, we never really got a feel for her personality. We didn't get a feel for how she was. And it's like we can only kind of guess, if anything, that she was kind of like Willy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or is she somebody who is completely different, but she was willing to, submit to kind of Willy's ideals or go along with his ideals because they were family?
Yeah.
And why did they have to keep her a secret?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, I think it was to keep her safe. Was that it? So nobody would... I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I get it, but it's like... I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah.
I'd be flexing.
Yeah.
I'd be flexing all over these people.
Well, I guess they hadn't needed a reason to
Yeah.
unleash the Warhammer in a while. Going with what you said, though, with Armin and Aaron saying that shit. How did Aaron even know that he was down there all the time with her? Right? Like, how the fuck did he know?
That's a good
Yeah.
motherfucking point.
That fool wasn't there.
Damn, you just blew my mind. Yeah.
See? I don't know. How does he get in, how's he doing it?
I wonder if Aaron is seeing the little girl like Zeke is seeing. I wonder if he has any recollection of who she is.
Right. It makes you think, because, like, you know how the Founder Titan could, like, erase everybody's memories. I know he doesn't have the blood, though, but maybe he has some power over, like, people as well. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That does seem a little, like... We haven't seen anything like that he could, like, jump to see what people are doing. But you would think that, like, the Founding Titan maybe could... I keep saying Titan weird today. The Founding Titan.
Titan.
You would think maybe the Founding Titan could do something like that if they could erase everybody's memories. Like, maybe you could get in people's memories.
I don't know, man. Well,
But he
when he
doesn't have the
touched
blood.
his Historia, but I don't know if it's just for someone who's of royal blood. And also, I was wondering, what would happen if they did a little dialysis on Historia?
God damn.
Little blood transfusion
Ooh,
of
that'd be
Historia's
good, huh?
blood. Like, what would happen? Just feeling like Hanji right now. What would happen if we transferred some of Historia's blood into Aaron?
He'd have the power. He'd have the power.
For how long, though?
Yeah, because it would have to get diluted eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eventually it would. It's a good question. I don't know, because all he has to do is really touch him, so blood would be, like, powerful, right? Like, damn. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
And you know what? Who's Historia pregnant? Like,
okay.
Who's the baby daddy there?
Yeah.
Because I don't believe that whole
It was a farmer.
farmer
kid.
boy.
Nah,
I don't
hell
believe that.
No.
They wouldn't just allow. No.
Yeah, what's the purpose of the damn baby? You know, we haven't got nothing else on it. The only thing I could think of for a baby is that Zeke's plan was to, like, transfer the... Right? It was to keep it in the line, wasn't it?
The, like, royal.
Yeah. And that's how they get the euthanasia. Like, if they keep... That's why they got her pregnant in the first place. But is Historia down with sacrificing, like, her kid? Like, I don't know. You're just putting those kids in the same situation as, like, dying, in 13 years. Are you really going to do that?
I don't quite understand. If the Eldians are to be totally wiped out, what good would that do to have?
You need the Founding Titan to, like, do it, because the Founding Titan was the one that was able to.
Are we just sterilizing people, or what? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know how it works, But they said the Founding Titan helped with the pandemic and, like, gave them immunities. You know what I mean? So essentially, he's saying, yeah, can we?
Didn't help with this one.
I know. But is that why he says it's like 50 or 100 years? Is because that is, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard for me to add it up in my head too. How it actually works. It seems like a hard plan.
I think, and not for story's sake or anything.
Yeah.
But, like, I think world building sake.
Yeah.
Things are kept vague because of, like, what the time period is supposed to kind of mirror. So, like, think about it with, like, their technological advancements, the way, like, kind of the world is in that juncture.
Yeah.
The life expectancy isn't set.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, if they're saying, oh, like, it won't really go through for 50 years, that could mean, like, okay, well, if somebody has a child, then that child is not going to be able to, like, reproduce. You know what I mean? So then you have that 50 years from now, if somebody was born now, and then they have a child, and then another 50 years. Because remember, didn't they say it was, like, around 100? Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of get it too. They want to keep the Founding Titan because they said they would use the like rumbling power to keep Marley at bay for 100 years, essentially, so they could die out on their own, which is fucked up still.
With dignity.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Oh god.
so essentially, yeah, Aaron and Zeke Aaron mainly Eren has to get eaten by one of Historia's kids.
Yeah. But
Is that what he wants to? I
is
don't know.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's the time limit on Eren?
he has.
Since he keeps
He has
prolonging. Does it prolong?
No.
No.
It goes
Yeah.
after. It goes from his first
Yeah.
like transformation.
He had 4 years, right? I think Zeke had 1 year. He had 4 years.
And if he were to be eaten, would he have to be eaten by 3 different?
No.
Well, how would if
They would just take. I think. Yeah, they would take it, and maybe they want to have like a monopoly over all the Titans, so they would just have one kid that has
one Mega Titan.
one Mega Titan, and they keep doing.
does it
that.
work like that though?
We could assume it does. I mean, they got 3.
Yeah, and like I said with Grisha, he had the founding, and Eren ended up getting the founding.
Yeah. So maybe that they're trying to block it in to where they just have this one Titan, and you'll keep passing it down for those 13 years until the rest of the race dies out, and then eventually you'll be sterilized.
Ain't that a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch? It's a fucked up plan, dude. Zeke, dude, I love Zeke so much. That backstory, like, honestly killed it for the entire season. That was insane, dude. He's so about the cause, dude. To want to like kill out to basically genocide your entire race. Yeah, fuck. Loved it, dude. Loved it.
It's that pain, dude. Your parents give it to the child, and then like we saw with just Savior,
Yeah.
like just the idea that like you try to live your life without that stuff, and sometimes it catches up to you.
It does, man.
Yeah, that was a hard scene to watch.
And even his story, similarly to Reiner's, with like the mother being Eldian and the father wasn't,
Yeah.
Very
and he
true.
completely like shuns Reiner.
Man.
It kind of makes me wonder who had the armored titan. Like, we haven't had too much. Like, I would like to see, like how Zeke had his backstory with the previous holder. I'd like to see that with Reiner. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would be, huh? Because we haven't seen another armored whatsoever. Yeah.
I think
I'd
that
like to see all those old ones, honestly. That'd be dope.
yeah,
Cart.
That'd be sick,
I'd
dude,
like
to
to
get
see
to know all
that.
them.
yeah, because I think that's just like, I think that shows that Zeke, unlike the others, like he had somebody that was willing to choose him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just like Reiner is willing to choose like Falco, to be like, okay, like if you don't want her to get it, then I believe in you,
Yeah.
so you can save her.
Yeah. Falco. Let's talk about that boy. One of my favorite characters of the newest season. He's definitely going to become a Titan. Tell you that much right now. Because it's all set up. The war is starting over there. I guess we don't have Zeke, though. We do need Zeke. Zeke is a key factor to what's going on in over there. Where are we at right now? What part of the wall are we even at? Whatever. In Paradigm. He's a key factor. So that pregnant Titan needs to fucking walk his ass over there. Because I'm assuming all these people are going to get activated during this fight. I can't see it going any other way.
I just can't help but think, like, poor Falco, man.
Yeah. He's gonna... So this is it. This is it, though. Who's he going to eat? Who's he going to eat? Because I'm assuming Zeke's going to get there. He's going to scream. Falco's going to turn. Who does he eat? Because he's not dying. Like, he's not just turning into a mindless Titan. We're not wasting Falco like that.
See,
Well,
but
he might eat quite a few people,
if
He could.
that pregnant Titan didn't eat Zeke,
Yeah.
had some sort of like restraint, and also like he was almost like not hypnotized, but he knew, like, he had an agenda. Okay, rip open my stomach,
Yep.
put this dude in. Yeah. What if Zeke has the same effect on Falco?
Oh, just to be able to control him a little bit?
Yeah, like keep him from eating him. Like everyone knows, like, this is no go, dude. Don't eat this guy.
Damn.
And going along with your flying
Yeah.
Flying Titan, how's that work?
Yeah, like, I'm losing hope in it every
Does he
day.
go to eat a Titan and a bird flies in his mouth or something?
I'm losing hope in it every day.
There's
as it
an
goes on.
alien bird somewhere.
The only thing I could Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works, but Falco's not gonna die, and everybody's gonna get activated. So somebody, maybe Reiner, but I feel like Reiner's gonna be there till the end. He has to suffer. But I feel like Reiner would give himself up.
Yeah.
If he saw Falco turn, he'd be like, "This is
Yeah.
it. This is my time to go.
Yeah.
You eat me." You know. There's nobody else I could really see getting. Peak isn't gonna go out, and maybe Galliard, but Galliard's in Titan form too. So.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. I can't wait. The teaser for the second half is like so crazy. It's just like the Armored versus fucking Eren, and they're all like going at it. I can't wait.
Watch Reiner get fucking his ass beat again.
Yeah, man, he's taking some L's.
He's taking a lot.
So it's only natural to pass it down to Falco.
The other person. But the armor doesn't fly, you know, so my theory could be falling short.
Maybe if the Colossal Titan throws him.
Oh, he's just in the air.
Yeah.
In just air.
And yeah.
He's like, oh, got some air in my lungs.
Yeah, because we definitely haven't had nothing like that. So I don't know how it works. Maybe the symbolism was just freedom, dude. You know, Falco flying, birds, whatever.
I would like to see at the end of all this, I would like to see the passing of the Beast Titan.
Yeah, Colt. I mean,
Because Clock's taken on that, but who knows if is Colt even going to be alive?
yeah. I feel like the story is semi close. Like I don't think we're even gonna see within the next we're definitely not making it a year in the story. Like I feel like this is definitely Endgame, and then like it's just gonna be a bunch of like maybe explaining going here out. Like I feel like we only got like a month left in the show,
Yeah.
time wise, you know. So I don't know what his main thing. I don't think he gets eaten. I think he stays around till the end to try to fight his cause, maybe.
What if Gabby all this time has been working so hard to get the Armored Titan? What if she just ends up getting Cart?
Oh.
Would that be a blow to her like ego?
I don't think
I don't
so.
know, because like she would technically still be like in the group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And Cart is a clutch Titan to have.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
Cart's
sure.
good.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're not clutch, but
that's not necessarily
I
a
was-
first pick.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think Gabby even wants it anymore?
Dude, I don't know
Oh,
where she's at.
I don't
Every
know.
time we check back in, it's like a sentence of like, oh, it's my fault. This is my fault too. And it's like very Reiner-esque
Yeah.
self-reflection.
Yeah, I think the last episode, and then the one before that one, since we didn't really see her in the Zeke episode,
Yeah.
she literally is like, "Are you gonna kill me?" And they're just like, "No," and she's like, "Why?" And then Aaron walks in, "Are you gonna
Why
beat
not?
me up?"
No.
No. Why?
Yeah.
Please.
I know.
Given the opportunity, she'd probably still say yes. I think she's still like, she's ready to go back to her old ways. Like, she's not completely unbrainwashed, you know?
I feel like she is just looking for power to finally like give her equal footing.
Yeah.
I feel like now she's like open to making a decision for herself because she sees now that how she's been raised isn't exactly right, but then she sees this other world and you know they're not so bad.
Yeah.
So I feel like she's at the point where she can't go back to just being an honorary Marleyan without having that Reiner split, like everyone's not so bad, why am I doing this type thing. But she can't all the way go, I'm gonna go stay in paradise and just chill for the rest of my life. Like, I don't know where that's gonna go, but I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I think
unfold.
Pete gave her a really good thing was that like
Sorry, I feel like I was yelling right now.
Oh, you're good, man. Gave her a really good saying. It's just like, I trust my comrades. I don't trust Marley. I feel like that's going to speak volumes to her to maybe make her decision. Not so much the fight for Marley, but fight for your friends. Fight for the people that have been there for you.
Yeah.
And
that's a good point of view to have, and that's a good point of view to have shared that with such an impressionable little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially hearing that after the whole like peak Aaron conversation, when she's like, "Yeah, we're honorary Marleyans, but we're still trash to them."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so what are we really? And for her to hear that and then go into the like comrades thing, you're like, "Oh shit, maybe maybe everybody's just fighting to survive." You know?
Yeah. That's the dream. At the end of the day, maybe we can get a big team up with the Marleyans going, because I feel like at this point the Marleyans, Peak, and Galliard are more aligned with like Hanji and that group. Like,
yeah.
honestly, the main thing right now is probably stopping Aaron. Like, Aaron's just on a fucking.
He's on a roller coaster that's off the rails.
He's on a mission,
Yeah.
dude, just to fucking destroy Marley. So, I don't know. I was thinking about something too. I've been a little disappointed this season in two characters. Okay,
Oh.
been a little disappointed, man. And I rated these characters S tiers too. I rated both of these characters. We rated both these characters S tier. But Hanji and Armin,
I was gonna say
Hanji and Armin
has to.
have let me down a little bit. I gotta say, the way they built these characters, maybe not even Hanji so much, Armin.
Do you think
I gotta
that
give Armin a little hard time here.
do you think that you're disappointed with how much airtime they've had, like specifically, or do you think that their character just
Their character
ain't speaking to you right now?
It stopped growing for me, both of them, because you had Armin going in there, season 1 through 3, coming up with these ideas, coming up here, like, honestly, like shadowing Erwin. You always said it, like he's the next Erwin.
Yeah.
And they had 4 years of a time skip that we get, and they don't do shit. And Aaron takes off and has to do it himself.
Very true.
We had
Very true.
4 years. You tell me Erwin wouldn't have came up with an idea in 4 years? I just don't know. I know I know the whole situation's different now, but 4 years is a long time just to be like, especially for Armin. Armin's Armin's kind of just been depressed. I don't know if Bert's taking over him. I really don't know.
That could.
But Armin is not
Play
the
a
type
part.
just to like lay down kind of and not think of a idea.
I guess you could say though too is that like okay during Erwin's time, Erwin had a common enemy, and it was like specifically just the Titans to try to get like freedom around the walls.
Yes.
To where like now with Hanji and Armin, their enemy isn't so simple.
It's not. Yeah. That's why I give them a little credit.
And I feel like even Erwin, as great as he was, we saw times where Erwin was truly defeated. And he had Hanji and Levi to be like, yo, dog, we just gotta do this shit. Let's go.
Yeah.
And I feel like Armin should be that for Hanji, but Armin is also like dealing with his own internal struggle. So he's not allowed, like neither of them are allowed to like lean on each other fully.
Yeah. And I think that's my problem with them this season is that I feel like their big brains that they've had throughout the whole season has been a little just not there for this. And it's not their fault. Like they do have to deal with their own government too. Like I know nobody in Paradise like has really wanted to work with anybody. It's been chaos. But I feel like they should have came up with a little something.
Yeah,
To not
I
have
would
Aaron
have to
going
agree with that. It just makes me sad every time Erwin is brought up. It makes me so sad.
Yeah. I don't think they would have figured out everything with Erwin. Now, don't get me the wrong way, but I don't know. He might have been on board with Aaron's attack. I feel like more so.
Really?
I think so. I mean, I don't know. Do you not think? I mean, like, what else? He's not going to cower. You know what I mean? If nations are coming after him,
No, absolutely not. I feel like he would want to know the truth. I feel like he would try to, I don't know, obviously not befriend the people of Marley, but to get down to to hear everyone's side. I feel like he would want to hear what they would have to say.
Yeah.
In whatever form. I'm not saying they would be friends or they would be invited to Paradise
Yeah.
or anything like that, but I do think that he would want to hear their view and what they think. And I think he would want to know the Eldians' view and what they think and how they live.
Yeah, I could see Erwin being on the shore, like when the boats come over,
yeah,
and like having a Titan there in the ocean, just being like, "Hey, stop! We're gonna talk real quick."
yeah,
And then you're gonna relay info for me.
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely, just like would have had a plan. That's all. And I feel like we're lacking that plan. Like we had nothing in those 4 years. Like what was their plan?
Really are lacking a plan.
There's still nothing. Like they had to
Maybe
go.
we'll get it. Maybe we just don't know it yet.
They had to go over there to save Aaron, but they've had no fucking plan.
Well,
and Marley was about to come over and attack.
They did have a plan, but Aaron jumped the gun.
What was the plan?
Not what Aaron did, for sure.
I
I don't know the specifics,
Yeah.
but not that.
Had he not gone over there, Willie has his speech. he gets all the nations against Paradise, and then they go over there, and Paradise is outmatched for them. I mean, they're behind in like military goods. They're behind on everything over there. They have some Titans, but so does Marley. I think it's a lot worse had Eren not gone over there. It's much worse. Not their fault though. I don't know. What do you do? Hanji does seem overwhelmed. She's dealing with a lot. Pixis and the higher up. Zachary wasn't helping. There's too many procedures over there in Paradise, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just too much, dude. They needed that reform. That's
I
why
could
the Aegis
see-
came through.
I could see, you know, a lot of time being spent on Armin and Hanji wanting to know more about the Colossal Titan, so doing like training and like experiments on Armin
Yeah.
just to find out more, because I feel like she just wouldn't be happy unless she did.
Yeah.
But
We
yeah,
haven't seen
4
anything like that,
years. No, we
We
haven't.
haven't seen nothing like that.
But I feel like adjusting to that new life and also having someone poke and prod at you
Yeah.
is not. It takes some time, but also not 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And especially if Armin is filling the Bert. Like, if Bert's really coming through to
Filling
Armin
the
that
Bert.
much, filling the Bert, then
Hate it when that happens.
it could really change his output on it, you know? It would change me probably if I got somebody's memories and, like, you know, had those visions of him all the time, like crying or thinking about Annie. And I don't know. And it does make me think if he's really there for Annie or not, if that's Bert.
I would love to, like, less seriously, I would love to see what other, like, aspects are taken with that. You know what I mean? Like, does Armin not like a certain food, but now that he's part of that, like, does he suddenly like to eat a certain food?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of like people who get the transplants, like the heart
Exactly,
transplants.
yeah.
Like, oh, she loved eating hot Cheetos, and now I love eating hot Cheetos.
Damn. Maybe.
I hated pickles before I got this new heart, and now I can't stop eating them.
I don't know. Poor guy, man. Poor Armin. I do feel bad. He's still an S character, but just wish more would have happened.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see more. I don't know. We got... Realistically, how many episodes do you think we got going on in the back end right here?
It's hard
Yeah.
just because, you know, we've talked about in the Discord, and, like, some of these chapters going into, like, the last bit are really big visually. They're not necessarily, like, story, like, beats.
A lot of action.
Yeah.
as we
Or,
can
like,
see
you know,
coming
big
up.
wide shots of, like, this is the landscape. You know what I mean? Like, and it's hard to say, okay, you know, there were 5 chapters, but of those 5 chapters, there's only 3 chapters worth of dialogue or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because even, and I talked about it when we got into it before, like, people expected at the beginning when we started this that this first section was going to leave on a bigger cliffhanger.
Yeah.
But now we're more than likely going to get that early on in the next part. So it's hard to say, okay, maybe they held that back because they are condensing some of those more visually,
Yeah.
you know, heavy chapters.
Yeah, it seemed like I was looking at the beginning of the season, people were saying it was adapting like 1 to 2 chapters per episode, even 3 sometimes. And as it went forward, it just got a lot less. Like,
Yeah.
to where it was only doing 1 chapter per episode almost. So, yeah, with that, what chapter, do you know exactly what chapter we're on right now?
I think somebody in the Discord said we were around,
Like 116 or something?
I think so, 116, 118?
Because I just remember people saying like they thought it was going to end on 120.
Yeah.
And so what are we at right now with manga wise? Like, what do you know the last chapter, what it's going to be? Like 130, 140?
Last chapter is, I
I'm
think,
grilling you here, dude,
139 because
139.
there's 13, there's, what is it? It's like 13 something and 9 Titans. Like,
Oh shit! Oh, so it's
you
like
know
a,
what I mean?
a thing.
People are striking it to be more of a
like he meant to do this.
numerical message.
Oh. Well, 139, and we only made it to less than 120, so that's 24 chapters to go through almost. Eeh.
I feel
That'd
like
be good.
going into it, they might give us something again in the lines of like a 16 again,
A 16,
a 16, or maybe a
12.
I don't see it being anything under a 12.
That's good news. That's good here. 12 would be a regular season length. So, makes sense. Makes sense. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, we're coming at you guys with some, I think I already said it, dude. We got some Attack on Titan stuff coming out at the end of the week. Go check it out. Check out our other shows we're going to be watching. Check out our other podcasts that are going to be coming out more regularly coming up. Not just Attack on Titan, just regular old podcasts. And that's it. Thanks for dropping by. In the Void Anime.
Mustache.
Joey, bro.
Ash.
Peace.